It's my understanding that the Department of Health has increased both the severity and the frequency of state fines imposed on nursing homes since the nursing home task force recommendations were unveiled. Where are the dollars from the fines going, and specifically, how are they being spent?
So, Representative, that's probably a better question for the Department of Health. We're the Department of Human Services, so I'm not sure I can answer your question.
Okay. Can we go over to medical assistant transportation program?
We can.
Thank you. Okay. Over the last 2 years, there's been a lot of attention placed on MATP, and Act 19 of 2019 called for a study of MATP in examining if Pennsylvania should move to a transportation broker, either a private or public model. Are you currently considering any changes, or will the current system remain status quo?
So thanks for that question. Since we released the MATP report at the end of last year, we have continued to meet with the same work group that was meeting last year to produce that report, and we are continuing to meet with them. That work group is comprised of a diverse group of subject matter experts representing DHS, but we also have PennDOT at the table, Aging, CCAP, the Pennsylvania Association of County Human Services Administrators, PPTA, and our plan is that over the next 18 months, the work group is going to help us explore other options for the administration and service delivery of the MATP. So we're trying to figure out what the best system might be, recognizing that the best system in a rural area may be different than the best system in Philly or in Pittsburgh. So we'll be exploring that.
It's very good to hear that you do recognize. I mean, my district is in Lycoming County, and rural is definitely. I understand Philadelphia. You've been using broker model since 2005, but rural Pennsylvania is significantly different when it comes to transportation. So you mentioned, would you consider those work groups that you had mentioned, that were any of the consumers that utilize medical transport, are they part of the work group?
We did have a session with consumers, and we'll continue to involve them in the process.
Please do, because, being a county commissioner in my previous life, it's amazing what you'll learn, when you actually talk to the consumers of the products that government is offering.
We're finding that in a number of areas. That's how we discovered our EARN program needed to be revamped. We actually talked to the people we serve. And to your point, I think one of the things we learned through that work group is that there's some interesting things happening in some counties, particularly some of the rural counties where they're bringing different counties together. And I think we want to see if that model might make sense in more areas of the state. So I think we did learn a lot through the exploration and look forward to continuing to work with the stakeholders to figure out the best system for Pennsylvania.
Well, that's great, because it certainly is working in the northern tier as it currently is, and I would be very concerned if there was any shakeup of the current situation. So thank you very much.